Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. We're headed to the creek today. Didn't really plan on fishing today, so I just grabbed some random stuff, kind of threw it in my truck this morning just in case I did go fishing today. I thought it was supposed to rain all day, but just in case it didn't, I threw a bunch of crap in my truck and the rain has moved out of the area. Now we got really nice weather. Rained for about half the day and now it's really nice, so we're gonna go hit the creek. Hopefully it's a little dirty, a little stained. And I think I'm gonna try to throw around spinnerbait, the Trophy Bass Co. Not sure which one yet, but we're gonna throw around spinnerbait and see what happens. I have not thrown a spinnerbait in a creek, surprisingly. So, good time of year to do it. Should be. Hopefully those big females are moving around up into that creek. So, what else do we got? I grabbed a bunch of bigger baits too. A couple glide baits, 6 cents baits, S-Waver. Obviously the magdrafts, grab a couple of them. Might just kind of switch through some baits and see how many baits we can catch a fish on today or something. I don't know. Most of the time I tie on 2 baits, you know, and go rip through the creek. But I think I might try to see how many baits. I don't even know what's in my bag either. I kind of threw some crap in there the last time I went. The first creek video you guys seen this year. I didn't really plan on fishing much that day, so I didn't really bring much. So hard telling what the hell's in that bag. Don't have a measuring board with me, so that's cool. Probably end up catching a freaking giant today. If we do end up catching a giant, I'll just measure it out on my rod, get a video of it, and then measure it when I get home or something. Yeah, no scale either, which sucks because it's that time of year where you can catch a huge fat mama. So hopefully we don't. I almost don't even want to catch a giant today because I don't. You guys will give me crap for not measuring it or weighing it or whatever, but yeah, I think we're just gonna cycle through a bunch of different baits and see what the hell we can get going in the creek. So that's the, I guess you'd call it a plan. It's more or less not a plan, but yeah, that's the plan today. So I just worked a full day and we are on the way to the creek, and I will talk to y'all when I get to the creek. I'm gonna get in there and try to wade up as far as I can and back before it gets dark. So I'm gonna have a couple hours, 3 o'clock now. Probably get to fish in about 4 or so. So I have like, what, 3.5 hours? Not super long, but that's all the time I got. When you work a full-time job, you gotta take what you can get. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm done talking. I will see y'all at the creek. There's one, guys. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah. That is a nice smallie right there, baby. On the magdraft. First fish. Alright, there we go. Hopefully keep this train going. That's a fat fish. I was throwing the spinnerbait around first. Didn't really have anything going on it, so I picked the magdraft up and boom, like 3rd cast. So probably gonna try to catch a few on this. Might go back to the spinner and then we'll tie on some other glide baits and stuff and see what we can do. This water's up quite a bit more than I thought. Got a little dirtiness to it, and it's ripping pretty good. So if I hook into a big one, it should be a fun fight. These fish are pretty active. They could be set up in the current too. So we'll have to try a little of both. There's one. Oh God. that is probably a 20-inch smallie. But I don't have my board with me, so I knew it was going to be a day like this today. And I forgot my dang measuring board. I cannot believe I did that. Today is a PB kind of day. I'm not even joking. It's gonna be one of those days, guys. Let's go ahead and see what we can get measured out on this rod here. So the tip of the tail is at the end of the rod, and then the mouth goes to right here on this little dot. So we'll go ahead and measure that out. I'll kind of try to keep track for you guys. It's gonna be one of those evenings. I don't have my measuring board with me, but this thing's probably 20, close to it. Dang. All right, guys. Well, that happened. And I think it's probably about to happen about 20 more times. Conditions are perfect for a bunch of giants today, guys. So hard telling what's about to happen this evening. I want to get the sand off my finger, but I feel like I'm about to get slammed on again. Man, a crankbait would work good right now too. We might have to try her out. That fish I just caught, though, I tell you what, freaking slammed on it. There's one right here in front of me, little one. Look how orange and weird looking this one is. Got like orange fins on them. So it seems like they're wanting to be in the current. Got my big poofy cheap waders on. But it don't matter, they're doing the trick for me. Wouldn't be out here without these cheap babies. Cast up here in the current. See if there ain't a big one sitting in the current. Both those last two fish came out of the current, so. Go grab the bag and keep moving. Took my backpack off. I thought I was about to hammer a bunch of them right here, but it's looking like I might be wrong. There's one. Whoa, easy. Another healthy smallie. Not a giant. Nice little healthy one though. Yeah, they're just chilling out here in the current, feeding up. That is what they're doing. I'm gonna try to catch them on some different baits. So, I've never caught a creek smallie on a spinnerbait, believe it or not. They should freaking want it. Might not quite be the right color. This water's a little dirtier than I thought. Should have threw on a little chartreuse or something. There's one on the spinnerbait. Oh, there's a big one attacking it too. Oh, I had another big one attacking it. God. That's a healthy fish. My God. That's like another 20, guys. Jeez, I'm gonna snag a picture of this one real quick. Try to keep moving. Ozark tank. We're gonna catch a bunch more. We just gotta keep on moving. They're in the current. Take notes. They're in the current. You're back. Quick with this picture and release thing, so that way we can keep cranking. Be happy when I get to walk back down. Walking up through this water is not easy. The spinnerbait. There's one. Little guy. We're gonna go ahead and go up pretty quick with the mag draft, and then we're gonna tie on a spinnerbait and come back down. Fish all this stuff right. I just hooked into a giant out of nowhere. That's probably 20. That's probably a 20-inch fish. There we go, guys, out of nowhere. Freaking giant. Freaking giant. Smoked it. Big old fat girl right up over here. Little bitty current break. So they do still like the mag. I must have just not been around fish. I wish I had my board with me, because I'd be knocking off a couple 20s. The year so far. God, it scared me. Didn't even have my camera on, because I didn't think I was gonna get bit through here. Boy, was I wrong. Alright guys, this color's a little better for this water. Another trophy bass spinner. I was going to try a bunch of these different glides and all kinds of stuff, but this water's a little too swift. I just got hammered on the first cast, so that's a good sign. There we go. We're probably going to hammer a ton on this thing. Probably get into some smaller ones like this, but should be a good time. Big fish love spinnerbaits. I can't even see just where I cast it. There's a fish though, Jesus. And it's a dang good one. Freaking hammered on it, probably 18-incher or so. Trophy Bass Co. spinner. Get them at Tackle HD, guys. I'll link everything I used below. Ain't got time to really show the fish off a ton like I want to, but I'll tell you right now, it's a lot nicer walking down this swift water than walking up it. Walking up it was pretty crappy. In some fast current, you want some flash like this spinnerbait, or you want a crankbait that's loud and digs down in the bottom, or something with a lot of flash or a lot of noise, so you can key on it easier. That mag draft's real quiet, although it's big and they can see it. They can't feel it really. This thing, they can feel it. Kind of hope I find a big one through here. Current's ripping pretty good, so it'd be a real good fight. Check my drag a little. Hopefully don't have this one break me off if I hook up. A little bitty eddy over here. And there's a fish in it. Couldn't tell how big it was because that current. There's a little bitty eddy over there. Who's sitting right in it. Could be a bunch of fish all along here. There's a bunch of little bitty pockets for them. They'll sit right in that pocket and wait for stuff to come by. Bunch of big rocks and stumps and stuff through here. These fish are just going to be out in the middle hiding behind. I want to run into a big one on the spinnerbait. Show you guys what spinnerbaits are made of. Like a real big one. Like the one I broke off. This is just perfect. Perfect spinnerbait water. Those fish, I think that bank might be a little undercut over there too. Those fish will tuck up under that bank. So I'm trying to cast it right on it. That felt like a good fish I just had, but this current being so swift, who knows? Definitely getting a lot more action on this thing, which I figured I would. There we go. There we go. Hear them jingles. And he choked it. He wanted it. Let's hope old Mama Bear wants it. Catch us a giant before we get up on out of here. There we go. Right where they should be. Sorry, I don't have time to show you. I'll let you admire them. Alright guys, that was the first real successful creek wading trip of the year. Super successful there. I actually haven't thrown the spinnerbait, like I said, in the creek very much, which is surprising. Because I fish the creeks a lot whenever they're up and stained. I can't even remember what I threw last year whenever the creeks were up in the spring. And well, actually last year they weren't up too much. We actually didn't get a lot of rain. But yeah, spinnerbait was definitely getting it done. Didn't put it on camera, but I actually broke off on an absolute giant. So I didn't get it on camera. I didn't even plan on there being fish there. And just kind of just walking real fast, just slinging that spinnerbait around. And thing kind of just smacked it out of nowhere. So that's the way that goes. I planned on tying on a bunch of different baits, like I said, and kind of cycling through some big baits, trying to catch fish on a bunch of different baits for you guys. But that water, I mean, it was moving pretty quick. I'm sure you guys could tell in some of the videos there. But that water was freaking cooking it, and it was a pain to walk up. And even that magdraft, I was having trouble getting that to swim very good in that fast current. I thought the fish were gonna kind of be off in little eddies, little calm pockets off to the side of the current, but actually a lot of those fish were wanting to be set up right in the middle of that real fast current. So the spinnerbait definitely was the go-to for that, and that is the trophy bass spinnerbait. I will link both of those. The two that I use, I'll link those two down below. And yeah, you guys can go check those out. That's the CS2 spinnerbaits. I'll link both of those, like I said, below, and some other stuff that I use in the videos. It'll all be linked down below. Everything, if you guys want to check some of that stuff out, order some of them spinnerbaits. Helps me out a little bit and keeps this channel going. But yeah, successful mission, and looking forward to exploring some more creeks here soon. We've got a lot of fishing coming up, a lot of tournaments, a lot of boat fishing stuff. So hopefully during some of these weekdays I can get out and do a little wading after work like I did here in this video. But if you guys enjoyed it, down below, hit that subscribe button for me, hit the like, share this video. If you guys like this creek fishing stuff, let me know. I'll definitely start doing more creek fishing stuff. That's kind of where I started, was creek fishing, wading, kayaking. Now I got the boat, been doing some more boat stuff, but I'm gonna try to keep it pretty well balanced for you guys. So guys like the boat stuff, the tournament stuff, they'll get that, and then the wading and kayaking stuff, obviously I'm never gonna stop doing that. So, but go ahead and comment down below which one you like the most, and I will try to do that more often for you guys. So thanks for watching.